Hey guys, this is Nailstomp bringing you a quick and dirty guide about the absolute basics of ARK, Survival Evolved. Now, while you're watching this video, it's worth keeping in mind that this game literally released last night, and the game has yet to be optimized, which will explain why the graphics don't look that great just yet. These are the graphics settings I had to use in order to make the game playable and recordable. Once the game is optimized a bit better for this generation's hardware, it's going to end up looking a lot better. Not only that, because the game is in early access, anything that I show or tell you in this video may or may not change. Just like everything else you see on the internet, take what you see and what I say with a grain of salt. Now, today we're going to learn how to gather the basic materials to craft starter tools, as well as how to survive by finding food and water. The 5 basic materials in the beginning of this game are stone, thatch, wood, flint, and fiber. First, let's talk about stone. You can find stone laying on the ground near beaches and in forests. If you just spawned off of the coast, then picking up stone off of the ground is going to be the easiest way to find it. In order to pick up stone off of the ground, you have to press your Use key, which by default is E. You have to press it while you don't have any tools equipped, and if you have a tool equipped, it's going to flash a little error at the top of the screen telling you to unequip your tool. Once you've crafted a stone pickaxe, which is the first tool that you'll be able to craft, you'll be able to use the pickaxe on larger boulders. That's going to give you a chance of gathering stone as well. Mining boulders is also the primary method of gathering flint, which can later be used to craft a stone hatchet, torches, and campfires, all of which are going to be extremely important tools to ensure your survival. Next, let's talk about thatch and wood. Both thatch and wood can be gathered by cutting down trees of any shape or size. I'm not yet sure if any one particular kind of tree gives more of one resource than the other, but I do know that all of the trees will give you a chance of acquiring both resources. When you're first starting out, you won't have any tools to help you cut down trees, so you're going to have to do it the hard way, with your bare hands. Punching trees is a very slow way to woodcut, and it actually hurts you over time, so as soon as you're able to craft a stone pickaxe, I recommend using that to cut down the trees instead. Here's another tip. Using a pickaxe on a tree seems to give you a higher chance of getting thatch, whereas using a hatchet on a tree gives you a higher chance of getting wood. Depending on what resource you're trying to gather, try to use the appropriate tool for the job. Lastly, let's talk about fiber. Fiber is best gathered in forests, especially if you can find an outcropping of bamboo, which is going to give you a lot of fiber. Basically, any smaller plants can serve as a source of fiber, as well as a source of berries and seeds. To gather from plants, you're going to use the same technique as gathering stone from the ground. Approach a plant without any tools equipped, and press your Use key, which again is E by default, and gather the fiber from the plant. To wrap up this video, let's talk a little about quenching thirst and hunger. Obviously, in order to survive, you will need to eat food and drink water from time to time. Food can be harvested either from plants in the form of berries, or from the corpses of dinosaurs and people in the form of raw meat. Berries have a few benefits. They can be eaten raw and gathered en masse from the forest, and they also alleviate both hunger and thirst. However, they don't fill you up very much per berry, so you'll usually need to gather and eat a lot of them at one time. Meat, on the other hand, has to be cooked in order to be safely eaten, and it doesn't make you any less thirsty, but it is much more lightweight, and it fills you up a lot more. As I said before, meat also has to be gathered from dinosaur or human corpses, which means that you're probably going to have to fight and kill something if you want to eat. Thirst can be easily quenched from drinking water. As far as I'm aware, the easiest way to quench your thirst is to completely immerse yourself in any body of water, which will quickly reset your thirst meter. Water can also be carried in various containers such as bottles. To fill a bottle, place the bottle on your hotbar and press the number it corresponds to while you're submerged in water. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're interested in more content from ARK Survival Evolved, let me know by subscribing or commenting down below. Thanks again, and good luck!